You would go through the script and you would highlight all of the mentions of the ways that people refer to that character, and when the character refers to themselves, and the ways in the dialogue that mention or talk about, or the way the dialogue hints at who the character is. So it's not necessarily people saying, oh, he's an asshole, but sometimes it's the way the character says something that really gives you an insight into who the character is. Just the way he phrases a phrase, or doesn't. If he says something or doesn't say something, if he responds to something or doesn't respond to something, will tell you a lot about that character. And if you start really, really seriously looking in depth at the lines of dialogue that that character says, and the questions that he's asked, and the way he answers them or doesn't answer them, the things that he says and doesn't say, and then the things that other people say about him, or kind of the way that they refer to him, or the things that they start to say about him but don't really say about him, a lot of the subtext, you'll begin to really get a clear picture of that character by the time you've done that in-depth breakdown of that character throughout the script. And you can do it with a highlighter pen. Why not? In fact, you can do it with a couple of different highlighter pens. You can do it with your character, the way they refer to themselves, in one color, and you can do it with a different color with the other characters, the way they refer to your character. Other people say things about us that may or may not be true, and we say things about ourselves that may or may not be true. Sometimes we admit things about ourselves, and sometimes we don't. And sometimes we say things about other people when we're upset or hurt that are partially true but not entirely true, or completely true or completely false. And so within the context of what you're reading and seeing and the context of the scene, you can tell whether what's being said about your character is true, partially true, not true at all. You can start to really get a sense of, are these people saying what they really feel, or are they lashing out, are they being defensive, are they attacking? You know, where is this comment coming from, and how should I interpret it in terms of how I take it in for this character? Do I believe it? Do I not believe it? There's a lot of cues you can get from what's being said and what's not being said.